Hello, 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 hello. This is Brad ASMR. So, in today's video, I am gonna be telling you some beginner's fitness advice again. Some beginner's fitness advice, and now this is for people who have never went to the gym before, or they just want to get fitter. They just feel like getting healthier, or to be honest, it's even for people that have been doing fitness for a little bit of time now. Maybe you're not seeing any results, so I'm just gonna go over the basics with you, from nutrition advice to training to setting goals and stuff like that. Okay, how about just another little chit chat? How about another little chit chat with Brad ASMR? Does that sound good? Yeah. By the way, I just want to apologize. I'm looking a little bit ropey right now. I haven't shaved yet. I like to be clean shaven, but anyway, just enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully this helps one of you. Hopefully it helps you all, but hopefully it helps at least one of you. Okay, let me know down below if you have any questions at all. Okay, and as always, remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to grow this ASMR channel now, because I want to do bigger and better things. But to do bigger and better things, I need a little bit of momentum. Okay, anyway, let me get into the advice for you. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. So, let's give a hypothetical. Let's create a hypothetical situation that is very common in a lot of people. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you're a boy, it doesn't matter whether you're a girl, it doesn't matter. Okay, this applies to everyone. So you woke up one day and you're feeling a little bit like in your body. Okay, you're feeling a little bit rough. You're feeling a little bit rough in your body, and you're thinking, do you know what? I am gonna listen to Brad ASMR, and I want to get in shape. I want to feel better. But where do I start? Where do I start? Okay, so step number one is you are just gonna start anywhere. Okay, where I recommend you start is you need to start feeling like you're wanting to live a healthier lifestyle, if that makes sense, because a lot of this is going to be about the mind. Okay, so the way you can feel that is you need to consciously make healthier decisions. Okay, before you start the gym, before you start eating a really good diet, and before you set big goals, you just need to start living consciously more healthy. Now, this might intake maybe going for more walks throughout the day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're sitting at an office. Like me now, I'm sitting down on a chair. Maybe that's what you do for a job. Okay, you just sit down all day, but you need to start getting up, going for walks on purpose, consciously, and thinking, I am going on this walk because I want to better myself, become fitter, and just become more healthy overall. Get the blood pumping around your body. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Or, for example, without sticking to a strict diet, you need to go, actually, no, I'm not going to eat this McDonald's. Or if you are going to go McDonald's or something, I am going to pick, I don't know, I'm going to pick a plain hamburger without the sauce. Or I'm going to eat less from McDonald's than I normally do, and that's a great place to start. Okay. And then once you start consciously making the decisions, the healthy decisions, then it's going to be like a snowball effect. Okay. Trust me, I know you don't believe me right now, and you're thinking like, no, surely it can't be that easy. Well, trust me, it is that easy just to start. You just gotta think in your head, I'm just gonna do this, and then you can start the gym, or you can pick up a physical exercise you can do. For example, I don't know, maybe you're a dancer and you've got this feeling to dance, or maybe you danced back in the day. Maybe once you start living more healthily, maybe you want to do some dance classes again. I don't know. What are some good dance classes? I don't know. Just you might join your local dance class, or you might go to, like, I think it's called Bass Studio in London, and do some of their dance classes, and to surround yourself with more healthy people. Okay, surround yourself with more healthy people. Or it might be you decide to go to the gym. And if you do, just do a couple of sessions a week and start surrounding yourself with healthier people. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be smooth sailing, and there isn't one exact answer, but you just need to start doing something. Okay, like I said, I don't know, maybe join a judo class or a karate class, or lift some weights, or go swimming, or just anything, any form of physical exercise is going to get you healthier. Okay, because sometimes being healthy is not bulking and looking good. Okay, you're gonna look good. That's a byproduct of being healthy. Okay, because it starts with your insides. If your insides are healthy, you're gonna start looking fantastic. Okay, and to be honest, the way you look on the outside is more portrayed by confidence. For example, don't laugh at me here, okay? Don't laugh at me. But if I'm like this and I'm looking down, and I'm just not in a good shape, and, like, I don't know, I still look the same, but if I'm like this looking down, and I've got a little bit of a hunchback on my spine, okay, and my shoulders are forward, that doesn't mean I look good. Okay, you can just shoulders back and head up, chin up, look at someone directly in the eye, and as long as you feel good, and you feel confident, okay, that's what makes you look good. So number two, three, or four is just look, and just make sure you start feeling good. Okay, start going out there, doing a class, join a social event. Surround yourself with people. Okay, you need to surround yourself with the right people. That is a big thing. Regarding food. By the way, this is such an oversimplified beginner's way of getting fitter, but the main thing for a beginner is you can't overcomplicate things, okay? Because then it's like you never start. And in life, if you want to achieve something, you don't need to know how to do something. You just need to start and learn as you go on, and you'll kind of pick it up as you go on. Okay, that is an important lesson for life, by the way. That's an important lesson for life. That sometimes I have to remind myself that as well. Okay. So regarding food, I'll give you a couple of little tips. Okay. So, a good pointer for when you go to the supermarket, or maybe you go to the farm shop and buy your food, is you need to have a look at the back of the ingredients list. Okay, alcohol here. Alcohol is to try and avoid processed food as much as possible. Okay, now don't get me wrong, everyone likes a little bit of bacon sometimes, or I don't know, a little bit of chocolate and stuff like that, but 95% of your diet, 99% of the food you consume has to be non-processed. For example, or processed to a minimal amount. Okay, for example, you need to start drinking whole milk. With the fat in, rather than, I don't know, chocolate milk with loads of chemicals and stuff like this. And you need to start eating chicken breasts and season the chicken breasts yourself, rather than buying chicken breasts with that are battered and they have a load of chemicals and sugar and whatever else on them. Okay, it's just simple changes like this. You need to go to the shop and buy stuff with I don't know. 1, 2, 3 ingredients on the bag rather than 15, 20, 25. Now, I know you may have heard this all before, but it is valuable advice again. It is valuable advice, and that's gonna make you feel. It's gonna make you feel over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. It's gonna make you feel a lot more awake and less like grouchy and fatigued, and it's gonna make you wanna go and do some exercise and just live a healthier lifestyle, okay? Remember, with fitness, you're not doing it for your now, you're doing it for your future self. And you want to feel good in the future, and you want to live life in the future, and you want to feel amazing, you know? Do you kind of get the vibe I'm trying to give here? Like I said, it's oversimplified, but this is just the best step. So, shall we go back over this? Okay, then I'll give you one more tip. I don't want to go too much into it. But if you have any questions, just put them down below, okay? So let's go over it again. So number one thing is you just need to start living consciously. You need to start living consciously a healthier lifestyle, okay? Number two is you need to just sign up for something and go do something, okay? Sign up for something, go do something, whether that's karate, swimming, ice skating, dancing, whatever you want to do, you need to do something physical, climbing. It could be anything, okay? It could be playing football, or as you Americans call it, soccer. Step 3 is you need to start eating less processed foods, okay? Start eating less processed foods. Start eating whole foods and start making meals and stop eating out as much. It's gonna save you money and it's gonna make you feel fantastic. Okay, the last thing is if you really want to succeed, is you need to have a goal, okay? Now, once you start, you need to have a goal. And for example, one of them goals for me, because you always have to have a goal, if not you drift off into an endless motion in space and you never get anywhere, you never improve, okay? One of the goals for me is I've got a big walk coming up. It's 32 miles and it's up and down, and I need to do it in 12 hours. And do I think I can do it? I don't know. Ignorance is bliss sometimes, you know. But I'm gonna give it a really good chance, a really good shot, and to do that, I'm living like consciously, I'm living healthier. I'm trying to up my exercise, and as a result, as a byproduct of that, I started to feel better, I started to look better, and yeah, I'm more motivated, you know. So that's my goal. And I want to hear some of your goals, you know. I want to hear some of your goals down in the comments. If you have got any, alright. And if you haven't, I want you to think about them for 5-10 minutes. And then tell me, okay? Then tell me. Or if you don't want to tell me and make it public, then you can at least write it down. Okay? Scribble it down. And then that way it's locked in, okay? And then read it every now and then. Yeah. So this has just been some basic information of how to get fitter, how to start feeling and living life with more energy, with more confidence, okay? And hopefully we can improve together, because that's my goal. I want to try and improve as many people as possible, and I want this ASMR channel to be a safe space and a fun space for everyone, and so we can all improve together. Yeah, does that sound good? Okay. Anyway, go out there, go live life, be amazing. Look after yourself, look after your mind, and check up on Brad ASMR, okay? Okay, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you for choosing Brad ASMR for your relaxation. Make sure you click on the screen now to experience more tingles.